On March 2, 1944, at Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood, that extraordinary monument to cinematic fantasy on Hollywood Boulevard, whose forecourt of celebrity handprints and footprints pressed into concrete had become, by 1944, the most famous pavement in the world, a place where the mythology of the movies had been literally, physically inscribed into the ground beneath the feet of the industry that created it. 24-year-old Jennifer Jones stood holding her Academy Award for Best Actress and was photographed beside Ingrid Bergman in an image that captures at a single glance the most remarkable concentration of female acting talent that any single Oscar ceremony of the 1940s had assembled in one frame. Two women who represented in their contrasting styles and their contrasting personal histories the full breadth of what Hollywood's golden age understood great screen acting to be. Jennifer Jones, born Phyllis Lee Isley on March 2, 1919, meaning that the night she won her Oscar was, with a symmetry almost too perfect to be accidental, her 25th birthday, had delivered in The Song of Bernadette a performance of such luminous, internally lit spiritual conviction that audiences who had never previously given particular thought to the apparitions at Lourdes found themselves genuinely, unexpectedly moved by her portrayal of Bernadette Soubirous, the 14-year-old French peasant girl who reported 18 visions of the Virgin Mary, beginning on February 11, 1858, and whose story had been adapted from Franz Werfel's 1941 novel with a reverence and a production grandeur that the wartime American public received with an enthusiasm that made the film one of the highest-grossing releases of 1943. Ingrid Bergman, seated or standing beside her that evening, having been nominated for her performance in For Whom the Bell Tolls, opposite Gary Cooper, a film adapted from Ernest Hemingway's 1940 Spanish Civil War novel that had given Bergman one of the most physically and emotionally demanding roles of her early Hollywood career, was in 1944 at the precise apex of a stardom so total and so internationally recognized that her very presence in a film's cast was considered by studio executives to constitute a form of quality guarantee. And yet she received Jones's victory that evening with the particular grace of a woman secure enough in her own talent to celebrate another's without diminishment, because Bergman understood better than most that the Academy's choices in any given year reflect the specific emotional needs of a specific cultural moment, rather than any eternal hierarchy of artistic achievement, and that 1944's America needed Bernadette's faith more than it needed Hemingway's